Okay, so I'm about to take the trip now to Kettle Moraine Valley. And Dad, what were you saying about the floods?
Check the area for flood. Okay, sexy girl. Look, sexy girl.
Well, we're on the first stop of our trip, and going to the Lake Forest Oasis. Okay, so we're right here at Lake Forest. And we gotta go. And we're not even in Wisconsin yet, but nothing like a stromboli in the morning. I do like the going to the rest stops or the oases because during your journey and getting some food or going to the restroom. Well, that stromboli didn't do me well because I had to go to the washroom, so I went to a shell. Well, this is the Emma Clark Trails, but yeah, I don't know if I'm in the right direction or not. Okay, I'm here at the drop-off point. I don't even know where I'm at here. I'm right here, and I have to go about 1.5 miles to the shelter. It's the first time I actually had to go down a trail. Okay, tell my backpack I'm off. Here goes Trixie with her backpack. I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. It's my first time actually trekking to a primitive site. The flies are eating me alive right now. And we can cross the highway and then get to that, continue the trail. Wow, this has been a hike. And here's the shelter right here. Okay, so hiking up some really, really steep terrain, processing wood. Oh man, going through a bunch of mosquitoes. Was it worth it? I'll let you take a look at the view. It's really hard to tell, but I'm on top of a cliff right now. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. Oh man, that was heavy. That was some really intense hiking. High elevation, it was about a mile plus. Oh, I'm gonna have to definitely get back in shape. But I processed some wood. Use my Sven saw. Oh man, it cuts the wood so fast. Oh, not fast. That's relative. And then use a little pack axe here. Okay, so now I'm going to try something I always wanted to do, which was baton. Shouldn't be doing this, kind of dangerous, but and that's how you baton wood. So I was going to hammock myself under those trees over there, and there was a slope, and paid for the shelter over here. Question is, how do I get a hammock in a shelter with no trees? Well, connection here. This is mountain grade webbing right here. If you can see it, got from REI. I have a marlin spike, and connect to that. is am steel, which connects to the hammock under this primitive shelter. I'll give you a better look. Okay, so here is the hammock. It's an Eno double nest. I have the whoopee slings connected to a marlin spike, which is connected to the building or the frame of these windows. Thank goodness they have these windows here. And I will not need a tarp tonight. Okay, so now that I'm kind of rested here, I was able to set up my hammock. I have, I actually did something really cool. I don't know if you can see this or not. I have Big Agnes Air Core, you know, a sleeping pad. It'll keep you warmer, but I tried something different. I saw this on YouTube, which they had an emergency space blanket. So what I did was, and they used that to what is that, uh, they use that to, you know, keep them warm. Well, what I did is I wrapped it around the air core, around the sleeping pad. And you can kind of see right here. Oh, you can't really see it. I wrapped it around the sleeping pad, and then I put it in the hammock, so the heat will reflect off my body. And on top of that, I have my, this might be overkill too, but my Big Agnes, I think Summit Park, which is 15 degrees. And then, of course, I got my clothes and put it in the Big Agnes bag as a pillow. I think it should be set. Come on now. That is just some beautiful scenery right there. Well, I'm running out of water, and it was starting to drizzle. So what I was going to do is I put my cups on the chair, so when it rained, I'll have water. Hopefully it rains tonight. Here's the fire. Didn't use a match. Used some jute twine and the flint or the steel stuff. Yeah, this stuff. The sun's setting right now. Slowly watching it go down. Oh, this is amazing. I've never seen this. I've never seen this before. And you get to watch it all on video. It's going down. It's going down. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So right now it's starting to get dark, sunset already, and I am starting to cook my meal. I really hated these canister stoves, but my gosh, it heats water so fast. This is my I can't really see it. GSI outdoor minimalist or soloist. Yeah, this heats the water like in about a minute, and then I'm gonna have where is it at? Okay, meal's finished cooking. New Orleans style rice with shrimp and ham. Oh, that looks good. Tastes good too. Finally, it's nice outside, and the only thing around is the fire. That's amazing. I don't know what time it is. It was pretty rough yesterday. Well, it's a new morning. Trixie was up the whole night patrolling the whole area. It was so funny. Um, she didn't stay in the shelter. She was walking around. How do I know that? Because I didn't get a lot of sleep myself either. You need to be in good physical condition. I was cramping up, and I had to go to the washroom last night and everything. It's pretty tough. But it's a new day. I had my coffee here. I thought the rain was going to give us some water to drink, but it didn't. So I'm going to have to go to, you know, back to the car, give me and Trixie some more water to cook and go. Well, being in the, like I said, I'm breaking up camp right now. It's 9:40. I have my watch with me finally. Um, being in primitive camp, you lack a lot of things like running water, um, no shower. Luckily they have a washroom, which is really nice. I got to show it to you guys. But the worst thing for me was the water. That was the worst because at work I stay hydrated. I carry a big Nalgene bottle of water with me. I usually have it filled with ice in the morning and then just let it melt down. So I have cold water throughout the whole day. But um, we had less than a liter of water, um, maybe a little bit more for the whole day. That's between me and my dog. 'Cause I had to make sure she was hydrated because there's no water here at all. Um, so at the end of the night, I've never done this before. I had to ration water. I had 3 cups, 2 for dinner and 1 for my coffee this morning. Luckily, I had a little bit over for some tea last night. But like I said, it makes you really appreciate what you have. Well, um, this is everything that was in my backpack. And I should have done something earlier, and including that too. Okay, so like I was saying yesterday, I decided to wrap a space blanket. Well, this is like a heavy-duty space blanket around my sleeping pad. Um, what I actually did was I wrapped it around and then attached it with some jute twine in the back. And I got to tell you, I was actually sweating when I first went to bed, and it was pretty. I mean, it was maybe like in the 50s, and I kept warm for most of the night, and didn't even need to use my sleeping bag. And then my ridge line, I don't know if you can see it there. Here's my ridge line. Used up some. My ridge line was just made of a whole bunch of uh, cut up uh, uh, five 540 or cut up paracord. It just has blood knots to it, and I use that to hang a lot of my stuff, uh, like my lamp, and even put my. I saw this on YouTube too. Put my sleeping bag and my jacket over it, so when I got off the hammock, it wouldn't fall on the ground. Okay, so I'm almost packed up. I wanted to show you everything that I brought with me. Starting over here, this is Trixie's backpack that had some of her food and her bedroll. Right here is my cooking system. I have the GSI Soloist, I think, outdoor soloist with Snow Peak titanium cup, um, canister. I have the micro rocket, which is really nice. Cup that came with the kit with a GSI Soloist, the platypus water bottle. I even brought a little grate here just in case if there's a fire, but I didn't use it. I had one thing of food there, but I didn't have enough water. There goes my solo stove, which I'm going to try to use tonight. There goes my beverage bag. I have a Maxpedition. I forgot the name of it, but it's a side bag that I kept my electronics in. This is my toiletry kit. Um, Next up are my clothes. I have my change of clothes here, my t-shirt, underwear. Um, I have my parka. I don't know why I even brought that. Fleece sweater, rain jacket, and rain pants. Here are my tools. Jute twine, Sven saw, the pack axe, and of course my lights. And I don't go anywhere without my solar radio. Um, Hat, little creature comforts, the chair, tablet, and this is my survival kit, uh, sleep system. So I have my Eno double nest. I didn't use the inflatable pillow because I used the Big Agnes. Inflated core, the Big Agnes Park, which will collapse about half that size because it's made of down. And then I have my tarp. Um, Over here in my bag, this is a really nice bag actually. I attach I should have used these going here. I have my trekking poles, first aid kit. I have another bag of food, garbage bag, and then I have the bladder and some more extra twine. One thing I don't want to take it out. One thing I didn't use, which I wanted to use so bad, was my Katadyn water filter, but there's no water to filter. Okay. Well, here we are. We're all packed up. It's what time is it? It's about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna head down to the car, uh, get some water. Here's a washroom, by the way. They use a special ecosystem or something like that, so it doesn't smell. It's pretty amazing. Maybe no one comes up here either, but it looks brand new, and it was pretty nice. I used it last night. Okay, so yesterday I was told that this is about 1.5 miles to the parking lot. It's a little bit longer than that, and it was a very steep uphill. Good thing it is, you can't really tell from here. It's all going downhill from here. Well, it looks like they're having a race. I walk like through, I don't know, 10 people. It's supposed to be like a 100-mile race that goes through this whole path. Okay, so last night, I'm in primitive campsite 2 with Trixie. I took out a lot of my gear and hot dogs for tonight. Okay, so here we are, right by the ranger station, and I just got to go. The visitor center's right there. Well, it's not going to be that big of a walk. There goes shelter 2. Here is shelter 1, or shelter 2. And this is another cliff. But yeah. Let's see. There's crap in here though. That's what I don't like. So you're probably wondering what Trixie's eating. Well, I have a little bowl for her. Collapsible bowl that you can put water and food. Skippy Premium Chunky Stew. I'm going to break out the Swiss Army knife though because I can't open that can without one. So I decided, you know, I had to leave really early. I mean like 4 o'clock in the morning early. But I decided I'm not going to make a fire. Where's it at? What I am going to do though is I got to try that Solo stove on. Cook some hot dogs. Okay, so this is the Solo stove. Its fuel is twigs, but this is it, and I'm going to make some hot dogs. So this is the appetizer for our, for our feast today. We have hot dogs being grilled on a mini camping grill, powered by or heated by the Solo stove, and it's cooking pretty good. It smells good too. Hot dogs. Gotta have your hot dogs. The cool thing with a Solo stove is it's like, you know, if you want to have a campfire but you really can't, or don't have the energy to cut all that wood, you just get some twigs. It is raining buckets, and I put my cups here because I want to drink the rainwater, but I'm under the shelter. Me and Trixie are, so we're eating our dinner as we're watching the waves. I'm having Mexican rice with beans and chicken. Um, I would put half the amount of water because when you put the full amount, it's like soup. Oh yeah, I was able to use the solo stove, and then it rained hard. Well, um, change of plans. It's raining pretty bad out here. You can't really tell. Uh, it kind of stopped for a while, but I decided I had to leave because I got to get back to Chicago really early tomorrow morning. So this has been an amazing trip. Even though it was an overnighter, Wisconsin, the Kettle Moraine Southern Unit, it's a really beautiful place. Have a lot of amenities, and I'm gonna do it again.